Hey guys, Sean here. I'm with my cousin, Anshu, and he has never done a pull-up before. So today we're going to try to get him to do his first pull-up. He's been losing weight for a while, and he's been trying to, get stronger on all those muscles that are required for pull-ups, and he's going to try his first one today. But first we're going to take him through a warm-up, and I thought I would show you all what that looks like, because it's actually really interesting. And you can also use this as a progression for somebody that can't do a pull-up at all, to progress all the way up to doing a full pull-up. So let's get into that now. Okay, so starting, just warm up. We're just going to be warming up and moving the shoulders through overhead motion and back as well. So we're just starting with a little bit of stretching, forward maybe. This is just a warm up you can start with, just to warm up your lats, warm up your posterior chain, a little stretch in your shoulders and your chest. Just try to get those muscles engaged. Maybe stretch out your neck. Yep. The only important thing to remember when you're doing this exercise is to not only stretch your shoulders back overhead, because a lot of people, when they're trying to stretch the upper back, and they're going way overhead and they're not keeping their upper back muscles, or you can shoot it from here, the muscles from up here, they're not keeping them engaged. And then so when they overextend, it just ends up going in the mid-back. But what you want to do is pull those muscles down, but when you stretch, in the upper back, right? So he's going through that right now, and he should be giving that away. So he's doing a good job. Alright guys, this is the next progression of the warm-up. This can be used also to strengthen the areas that are weak in pull-ups. So we always have one limiting factor, right? So whatever the weakest common factor is that is being involved in an exercise that's going to give up first is going to be the thing that's going to prohibit you from doing exercise with low weight, right? So if your rear delts are really, really weak on the pull-ups, then you're going to have a really tough time, getting from that all the way slack position and starting the movement, as well as all the other stabilizers that are involved. So we're going to do a warm-up for that right now. And I'm going to show you really quick. Essentially, the idea is we're going to go from a slack pull-up into engaging all those muscles and retracting our scapula, and I'll show you what that looks like. So this is disengaged, engaged. Show you from the front as well. You want to try? On this one, don't try to just squeeze and squeeze and squeeze and think you're squeezing the most out of the exercise. It's more about moving those muscles in the right place, right? We got this idea of creating tension in the gym, and it's kind of sometimes wrongly directed towards just building stress and holding the muscle in a tight position, rather than allowing it to move fluidly and back all the way so that we can actually engage them for the exercise. Okay guys, so now we're going to go into the third progression of the warm-up to do pull-ups. And this warm-up is to really engage and activate a muscle that a lot of people neglect in the gym, which is the serratus anterior. The serratus anterior is a muscle that goes through the lat. It connects the rear delt, it connects all the way down to your lower back, and it's to hold actually all of our muscles in the front of the body back and anchor them. And the best way that I can describe its function is that what we're learning in school, right? Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So when you're pressing, we also have to have a muscle that's strong enough to be able to stabilize your body and keep your body in place with the same amount of stability, right? So what does that look like? Well, let's engage the serratus anterior in an exercise that you're probably all very familiar with, which is the push-up. And we're going to do it right now. And the portion of the push-up where the serratus anterior is actually activated is in the top of the motion. So when we're here, and just, what most people consider top of the push-up, if we push further, press your palms into the ground, you'll see that muscle starting to activate. It goes all through here. And yeah, you're gonna feel a really powerful stretch in your front delts. Remember to tuck your chin, and yeah. The problem with most pressing that people do on a flat bench is you're not able to get that full extension all the way at the bottom like you are with a push-up. So this is just to consider if you're only doing exercises for pressing on a bench where your back is a little bit restricted, to do it on a free surface like push-ups or something like that. Sorry. So let's get into the next part. Okay, guys. So now we're gonna have my cousin Anshu do it actually. So Anshu, I want you to just do a normal push-up to begin with. Push-up. Stop right there. Okay. Now I want you to think of pressing your palms into the ground. There you go. And okay, that's great. Now try to push through here as well, and try to press with my fingers around. There you go. Tuck your chin. You also want to remember to relax your chin and your neck. Tuck your chin a little bit more. There you go. And keep that, your neck flat, obviously, and flat all through there. That's great. All right. Want you give me a little bit of slack. Come back down into just normal. There you go. Just want to do a push-up to loosen up a little bit. There you go. Nice. Give me full extension. Come on. There you go. Push through here. Push through here. Tuck your chin. Tuck your chin. Tuck your chin more. There you go. Really want to fight for that. And on exercises like this, it's really hard to know that your own chin is tucked. Sometimes it might feel that way, and we're not actually in the right position. But having a friend there just to film you at least once or just tell you how you're doing is going to be really helpful. So yeah, he's doing great. And again, this is a warm-up that you can do really in any upper body day. I do this when I'm warming up for pressing, for pulling. It's a great exercise to do, particularly if it's been weak and neglected for a long period of time. And so yeah, that's the serratus anterior. Okay. Alright guys, this is a little bit separate from all the warm-up that we're going to do. It can also be used as a warm-up. However, it's more powerfully utilized to see if you have any dysfunction in the rotator cuff and the full mobility of your shoulders. So actually, I'm going to show you right now on my cousin Anshu. Anshu, grip the bar, like pretty much where your hands are right now. Fine. Great. Alright, now I want you to try to lift your hands off the ground, wrists and elbows. There you go. I want you to also, over here, to plant your toes so that they're, so you can't cheat with your hips. Alright, try to bring it up. Heavy. Can't do it. Shit. This is unfortunate. Unable to pass the test. I call it the broom test. Actually, that's a lie. No, I got this test actually from Elliot Hulse. Awesome YouTube channel, awesome information on fitness. And he showed me this exercise, and it's really, really powerful to help me actually correct a lot of the shoulder issues that I had. So actually, it's okay. You can get up. I'm going to show you how to do the exercise now. So that's what the exercise should look like, with full rotation through the shoulders. A lot of people have shoulder mobility issues, either from pressing too much, dysfunctional lives, always being hunched over, poor neck posture, and over time they're not able to get the full mobility of the shoulders. Your mobility in your shoulders is greatly going to inhibit you from doing exercises that are dynamic, like pull-ups and dips, and even doing things like squats properly, any type of bicep movement, tricep, even shoulder press. So that's a great test to use if you are lacking in shoulder mobility and kind of want to see where you are.
Can I do this? I feel comfortable here. I feel like right here where this is perfect.
Try chins together.
Chin?
So Anji's just going to do some assisted pull-ups right now to warm up to try for his one pull-up. We were just actually talking about grips, so that's an interesting discussion. Usually I tell people if they're inexperienced or can't do a full pull-up or are just warming up, or even on things like rows or anything that's involved in pressing, start with an underhand grip. Also, something I picked up from Elliot Hulse. When our hands are straight like this, right, our shoulder and our upper back aren't engaged. When I rotate like this, then they are, right, automatically. So if you're warming up and trying to engage those muscles to begin with, it's easier to start with a movement like the chin up, where it kind of forces you to do that. You're in a more primed place to perform the exercise in that way in the correct fashion. You've been doing some chin-ups. Yes, you have. Get it in. Getting strong. Let's go. I want you to try to pull with your elbows, right? Elbows down, right? And that last little bit, fight for inches, fight for inches. But don't fight by trying to bring your body up. Try to fight by bringing your elbows down instead. You got it. Nice. Get over the bar. Yeah. Let's go. Good shit. All right. What we're gonna have you do right here. Tuck it and bring it out. You remember that rotator cuff exercise we used to do? Right. We're just doing that with one hand. You bring that one down. Okay. And the idea is that we're trying to get an accelerated stretch in a short amount of time and increase range of motion so you can do the exercise. Also something I picked up from all your holes. Nice. All right. Let's go. So I'm gonna keep your elbow tucked, and I want you to resist this hand. Right. So I want you to try to press forward like that. All right. All right, when I tell you to. 3, 2, 1, press, press. Cool. And you're going to feel each time that this is going to go backward. Okay. You know what I mean? Oh, you feel that? There you go. Relax, relax. Keep that steady towards the horizon. There you go. All right. Press again. Nice release. Ready? You got this, Sanchu. Let's go. All right. Let's go for the pull-up. Pull.
Oh, you got it, you got it, dude, you got it.
Let's go. Oh,
so close.
That is the farthest you've ever gone by far.
Yeah.
Good shit. Good fucking shit. Hell yeah. You know what? Maybe he could get it all the way, but that was a successful one.
So higher. So higher.
Bro, you were like, I would consider that a cheating pull-up. You know what I mean? Like, you were at that point where I'd be like, he didn't get all the way.
Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that video on me showing you how to progress fully through the pull-up warm-up and how to tackle certain problem areas that might be prohibiting you from doing the pull-up. It was actually a blast to film that video. We were just doing a random workout, and I've been helping my cousin Anshu try to work on his pull-up game for quite some time, so I thought it would be a great opportunity to make a video because I thought it would be helpful for a lot of you. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. I think I'm going to start making more videos like this. I'm actually really enjoying it, so thanks for all the support. Really appreciate you, and peace.